This is a car you just don't see anymore. You don't see them on the roads in America. You certainly don't see them in Australia. This is a lovely survivor car I got off a friend of mine in Colorado. He's got a real good eye for cars. He knows how to pick them. And this is no exception. It's 67,000 original miles. Just have a look how straight that car is down the side. Just beautiful. I love the fuselage era. I've had quite a lot of them over the years. My first one I bought was a 69 300 convertible. I bought this car I think around 2000 out of a Wreckers in Desert Valley Auto Parts, and restored it. I think I drove it for about 12 years and then sold it to Ian about 8 years ago. So car I liked a lot. So obviously I had some history with the fuselage era, as they called it, for 69, 70, 71 onwards. This is a 69. Car I liked a lot. Big cruiser. Still looks good. And it's coming up to over 20 years since I restored the car. I bought it without a motor and transmission. A few missing parts, but basically a complete car, and enjoyed it for many years. And that started me down the track of the fuselage cars. It gets into your system. There's a saying that if you get one, you end up getting three, which I think is pretty true. Just lovely styling. I think they're underrated, the C-bodies, because they're bigger cars, of course, but they're a car you kind of really need to look at from a little distance because of their size, but they've got such good style, such good shape. They've got a beautiful roofline for a convertible. They've got a lovely roofline. It doesn't look awkward at all. It's got a really nice streamline to it. Yeah, I just love them. This car's a 383 Fury 3, so it's virtually the top of the line for 1970. It's also the last year for convertible. So I don't know how long they stopped making convertibles for, but for the C-bodies I think this was it. I'm lucky enough to have a few of the convertibles in the last year. I have a 7300 Hurst convertible clone, and obviously this one, and a 70 Monaco, Dodge Monaco convertible as well. I'll show you a picture of that. Have a look at the condition of the interior in this. This is all original. The door trims, just a super clean car. Lovely original upholstery, no repairs. Has got a little crack in the dash pad. Unfortunately, you've got to expect that. There's the traditional Chrysler buzzer and the key, which is very annoying. I'll take that out. I might just drop the top so you can have a look at the top down. Now you can see the interior even better. How's that for condition for a car of its age? It's really amazing how sometimes these cars survive. It's just luck of the draw sometimes. You get the right people to look after them, who are willing to keep them out of the rain and take them out on nice days, who really appreciate them. And other people couldn't care less, and they get wrecked and ruined and end up being scrapped. This is an era that'll never be repeated. What a flash car. Love it. Love the Chrysler road style wheels, the C-body style wheels, you can't beat them, road rally wheels. And what is it about green? Over all the years of all the cars I bought through the years, late 60s, early 70s, I reckon more than half of them are probably green. Must have been a super popular colour back in 1968 into 71, because green just seems to be always there. But luckily I'm a green guy, so it suits me. Give you a quick look, we'll pop under the hood. Lovely original car, numbers matching everything. Air conditioning still works, how's that? 3-speed wiper motor, 383 2-barrel. So I think the only other one available in convertible was a 383 4-barrel, I think. Power boosted disc brakes, power steering of course. So as far as driving it, you can't get much better than that. Anyway, there you go. A little bit overcast today, but sometimes that's good in a convertible because you don't get your head burnt, and as long as the air's warm, you can't beat it. In fact, I prefer driving around on an overcast day or at night. Can't beat a convertible on a summer's night. So if I were you, I'd recommend you go out and buy a C-body convertible. At least have in your collection of other cars. I've got muscle cars and lots of variations, but there's definitely a place for these cars. Sure, they're not performance really orientated, and they're not that particularly fast, but there's different cars for different things. And as I said, you can't beat it. So this is basically almost a twin to the convertible. This is my 70 Sport Fury GT that I'm in the middle of restoring at the moment. Same colour. As the convertible, I could almost do weddings, I think. Anyway, you'll see that in up and coming videos. Okay, being a car guy, that's the crow making that funny noise. Shut up. Being a car guy, you obviously collect car friends over the years, and particularly in my Mopar circles, I have made lots of friends. I find Mopar guys very passionate. I think maybe because we're kind of in the minority compared to Chevrolet and Ford guys, there's more of them. I think Chrysler products, great. There's so many limited production, so many more low produced cars than what you get with other makes. So today we're talking to a friend of mine who's got an Australian Valiant 69 VF Valiant sedan. His name is Fabio, and crow. Can you see the crow up there? You probably can't see it. On top of the power line. I don't know if we'll film that. Anyway, so So Fabio and I have just done a tidy up on the paint. Fabio's been driving it for how long, Fab? 27 years. Oh my god, that's an effort in itself. And we've just done a freshen up on the paint. Fabio did all the hard work, all the foundation, all the rubbing, and then I just helped put the oversee the repairs, and then I just did a top coat for him. Just freshen up. He's been driving it, as I said, 27 years. So here's a quick look at that. So here we go. So 69 VF. So they're based on obviously the American A body, but the front was lengthened, I believe, a couple of inches to run the Hemi 6-cylinder they had in Australia. And I think the differences in the rear, I think it's roof line and back door and taillights, even though it's basically the same. Pretty low. He's got drop spindles in the front. He's got 2-inch drop spindles. 2-inch drop spindles in the front, so he keeps all his geometry, but the car obviously sits lower than the stock. And it's slightly customised, and it was done 27 years ago. Wow, that's a commitment. I'm going to shoot that crow.
So yeah, I've put a 440, 727. I'm sorry, Mopar guys, I have a 9-inch in it. I will correct that. I will correct it soon. Yeah, it's a single pegger, 9-inch, which means
one wheeler.
One wheeler. Yeah, that's it. It's a really good cruiser.
So, you say 27 years. Think about that. He's been driving this as an everyday car for 27 years with a 440 in it. And keep in mind, in Australia, the fuel prices getting up about. Well, you got to run premium in this. What do you run? 98 premium. So that's $1.75 a litre. You know, American style. That's like $6 a gallon. So it's even more actually. So you can imagine driving that every day. It's a real commitment. He's a bit of hot rodded the interior a bit. He's a bit of a hot rodder. So the interior's been jazzed up a bit.
I kept the same themes going, like the pattern, but different, just did it black and white. And the reason why I went black and white was because of the Pacer Dash, which is unique to the VF series.
So the Pacer Dash was like a performance version of our Valiants here in Australia. I don't think you had Pacers in America. And the old school tacho on the dash, that's cool.
It's called a panoramic tachometer.
A panoramic tachometer, how's that? So this is just a ride, you know, that he obviously loves and has a lot of passion for. And now that we've freshened it up, he can go back to shows again. Yeah. And there he goes. What is it? The torque of the 440 you like?
Yeah.
Yep. Just like that effortless power.
Yep. And the shift of the transmission is very crisp from first to second.
Yep.
And that's another thing I like about it. It's just when it hits second, it's just like a snap.
Yep. Very responsive, and that's what you want in an everyday car. Nice and smooth. You can feel the torque. So is that manually shifted?
I'm doing it manually.
Ah, okay. It just runs in drive normally if you want.
I'm a hero.
Okay, yeah, you're showing off.
A hero in Australia is called a show off.
Yeah.
The bloody hero.
Yeah, you're a show off.
So usually I'll leave it in drive and let it do what it does. So the wife loves it, kids love it, I love it. I get thumbs up all the time.
What more could you ask for?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a nice, smooth drive.
That's a beauty.
I've got to do do something about these seats because Brian's hanging on for dear life. He's sliding across.
It's fine.